This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. We're at the O2 Arena ahead of Regis Prograis versus Josh Taylor. On the bill, victorious, Shannon Courtenay. Shannon, congratulations on the victory. Talk to me about the performance.
Thank you. Yeah, she was really tough. She threw the kitchen sink at me from the off, which is not what we predicted and not at all what we'd seen from her previously in footage. So it took me off guard a little bit. So I should have got started a lot sooner, and then especially rounds 3 and 4, I kind of feel like I showed my class, was making her miss, had my hands low, catching her with some lovely uppercuts, and just showed a little bit of what I can do. But it's good because it shows I can fight and I can box. So very good learning curve, especially a big step up for me in just 4 fights. She had a very good record. She just come off the back of beating 4 undefeated girls, stopping them all with like records like 11-0, 9-0. She took Dina Forsland, who's a world champion now, 6 rounds, and Dina couldn't stop her. She's never been stopped. So yeah, I'm happy. Good performance.
You mentioned there the experience of Jasmina Nad. She's fought so many of the top fighters in and around your division. She's never been stopped, and I think it's coming on to 40 fights now. Do you think you'll feel the benefit of being in there with someone that just won't go away and will make sure you're working for every second of every round?
100%. If you keep putting me in there with girls I'm just going to bowl over, you don't learn anything, and I'm praying it wouldn't happen. But some people that would build their ego and they would think they don't have to train as much. They can go in there and bowl over and over. So that tonight it showed, you know what, you're a class above, but you need to work on this. You've got to roll. You've got to do this. So it's a very good learning fight for me, and I feel like it was entertaining. Barry and Eddie Hearn were very happy. They said it was a good, entertaining fight. My coaches are happy, and that's the main thing. I got the win. That's all that matters. And me and my opponent both come out healthy and safe and going back to our families, and that is the main thing, especially after what's been going on recently.
Do you think you'll be ready now to move on to maybe 6, maybe even 8 rounds after that? I know you said on Sky just there when we were watching that if it had been 6 or 8, you probably would have been able to go the distance fairly comfortably and take control a bit more. And with a 4-rounder, someone only has to come and have a go for 2 rounds to get a draw. It was close, but do you think you're ready to move on to a 6 or 8 rounder?
My last fight was a 6-rounder. I just so happened to stop her in 2 rounds. This was supposed to be either a 6 or 8 rounder. Because I was a live float, it got changed to 4 rounds. Like I said live on Sky Sports, 4 rounds is highly annoying because all she's got to do is try and scrape 2. She's got herself a draw. It keeps her nice little record going, do you know what I mean? So she come out throwing everything, and I was prepared. I stayed calm even when she had me against the ropes, which I kind of probably stayed on the ropes too long. I like being on the ropes, making a miss, but she was just throwing everything at me. But no, yeah, I'm better over longer rounds. You see me getting stronger as the rounds come on. So if they were to tell me, because I'm fighting again in December, which will be announced soon, if they were to say it's an 8-rounder, I'll be chuffed with that.
I was going to ask you if you're planning on taking any sort of break after this fight. You've been very active. You mentioned you're out there in December. Do you feel you just need to be keeping busy at this stage and keep learning as much as possible, and so many of these opportunities keep springing up for yourself?
100%. I am a novice in the game. I haven't got Olympic background, so I didn't have a huge amount of amateur fights, so I need to be kept busy. I'm a novice. I'm an apprentice that's learning on the job. I have a lot to work on. What better way of doing it on TV in front of thousands? What a way to learn, do you know what I mean? So keep me up with good sparring, keep me busy. Eddie and Adam had agreed they wanted me to fight 5 times this year, so have one last fight before Christmas, which is what I wanted because then you can get fat over Christmas and enjoy yourself. So I'm glad I'm not fighting like January. So yeah, I'm glad I'm fighting in December, then enjoy my Christmas and back out and start looking at the bigger fights.
Back out in December, we'll see you then. Then, as you mentioned, you can get stuck into your food over Christmas, as I will be doing the same. But Shannon Courtenay, thank you very much for speaking to Boxing Social. Pleasure.
Thank you so much.